So, another day and another paper GPU launch. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, today Nvidia lifted their embargo over their RTX 3060 Ti, and tomorrow they are going for sale around the world. And spoiler alert, I am damn sure they don't have adequate stock for both gamers and scalpers. Yes, this is gonna be scalpers, my friend. It is right now kind of the eternal truth. And before getting into the video, I have some words for the scalpers. Guys, listen me carefully. Listen to me carefully. Um, don't do it, scalpers. Like, don't scalp GPUs. You guys are reselling it at a more cost, which in a way it can be illegal. I don't know about that, but don't do it. It's not good. You are not doing anything good for the society, and that's bad. Don't do it. I humbly request you, don't do it, please. Now, before giving you guys my thoughts over this RTX 3060 Ti, let's look at a little bit of its specs, or the major thing that you need to know. Well, this GPU has 4864 CUDA cores with a boost clock of 1.67 GHz, a memory size of 8 gigabytes, and a memory type of a GDDR6. And if we compare the RTX 3060 Ti with RTX 3070, well, they are pretty similar. There are little bit of difference, minor difference between both of them, and a spoiler alert, in performance, well, they are not quite like, there is not that much of a gap when it comes to performance. Now, right now all the founders edition cards are out, or tomorrow they will be out, and as I told you, you won't be able to buy it probably, or if you are lucky, then you have or you will be able to buy RTX 3060 Ti. And let me know in the comment section if you're watching it after you got your hands onto that, or whenever, if any of my viewers, if any of you got a chance to get RTX 3060 Ti, let me know in the comment section how the card is. Unfortunately, I am a small channel, so Nvidia won't give me a card. Now, I have watched a bunch of reviews, read a bunch of articles, and after then I'm giving you guys my thoughts. And also, if you are a long time viewer, then I think I don't have to tell all of this to you guys. I do it with every single product launch. I see the reviews and then I give you my thoughts. Now, if you value my opinion, watch this video, and if you don't, here is a simple answer. It is really an impressive card at the price of 399. It is like probably 11% slower than 3070, and it is almost, or reach the almost same performance like the 2080 Super as Nvidia promised, and also in RTX performance it is better than the 2080 Super. So if you want to buy it, and if you have the luck, or if you got the chance to get it tomorrow, go ahead, buy it. It's really a great card when it comes to 1440p or 1080p high FPS gaming, or I would say 1080p super high FPS gaming, or it can even push 4K adequate. Now, if you care about my values, let's talk about the GPU. Well, the appearance is pretty similar to the 3070 except a minor color change. It looks pretty same. The cooling design, or the fan design, is similar. It's using Nvidia's new unique cooling design, and the founders edition card, it's really looks good. Now, performance, as I told you earlier, these cards are really a great performer. Now, 1080p, if you're buying this card for 1080p, then you are a serious gamer. I have to say, you are a serious gamer. You care about FPS, or you play a certain games where the more FPS you get, the better it is for you. Mostly you are a competitive gamer, then it is a really great GPU. Like, it cost $400, and in most of the competitive games like CSGO, for an example, it gives you over 400 FPS in 1080p, or like 4 to 500 FPS over 1080 in 1080p. So it's really great, and it's the same case with every single competitive game. So yeah, it's a very cheap but a great option for 1080p high FPS gaming. But what if you are a 1440p gamer? Well, then you are in luck. In most of the games, it is almost reaching over 100 FPS, and I never all the benchmarks slides I have never seen once, and I mean once, in 1440p this GPU dropping down in dropping down under 60 FPS. It is that much of great performer. And yeah, if it is similar to the 2080 Super, which I think launched at the price of $600 to $700, and you are getting almost half price, it's really a great value. Now, what about a 4K? Well, yes, as I said, you can push this GPU to 4K. At medium settings, you will be enjoying every single game over 60 FPS or around 60 FPS, or high 50s or low 60s, around that mark. You will be totally fine with this GPU if you choose to play this game on 1440p. But you can lower the quality settings a little bit. But what if you want to play it in you want to play 4K games to their full potential with this GPU? Well, then it will give you playable frame rates. It won't be totally jittery, bad 25 FPS. Probably no, I think I haven't seen in any games it is like 20 to 25 FPS, at least in rasterization. Now, what is the ray tracing situation? Well, it is better than the 2080 Super, and the 2080 Super was kind of it's not as expensive as 2080 Ti, but it will get your foot onto the ray tracing world, and it is better than that 2080 Super in 1440p with ray tracing. If you turn on DLSS, because honestly DLSS is a feature, it's not a downside right now, specifically after DLSS 2.0. You will be playing ray traced games with adequate frames. But when it comes to 4K, well, the story isn't that much similar, because even in 4K the 3080 struggles a little bit without a DLSS. So without DLSS, yes, this isn't the 4K ray tracing card, but with DLSS, again, it will be barely playable. It will be barely playable in 4K ray tracing. So I think this is a card meant for 1440p gamers with or without ray tracing. Now, what's about the workstation scenario or the productivity task? Well, again, it is really good. With 8 gigabytes of VRAM, it will serve you properly fine. It will serve you totally fine no matter what kind of a task you are doing. So I think in workstation also this is a good card. Well, now let's discuss the current gen GPU lineup. Well, at the lower end, at least for right now, you have the 3060 Ti at the price of $400. Then if you step up $100, you will get a 3070 at $500, and if you step up another $80, you will get our AMD's RX 6800, and after that at $649 you will be able to get a RX 6800 XT, and if you pay $699 you will be able to get a RTX 3080. Then after that, probably we're gonna see a RX 6900 XT at the price of $1000, and if you want to go full baller, well, at the $1500 mark you have the RTX 3090. Now, if you, as I said, in 1440p, the RTX 3060 Ti is the best option. Don't even think about it twice. Now, if you want to play 1440p high FPS, or even you want to jump into 4K gaming, well, then 3070 is a good option. Not only good, it's a great option. But with the 3060 Ti, I really don't know. Like, if I had the option between buying a 3060 Ti and the 3070, I will go for the 3060 Ti. It's enough for my needs. I use a 1080p monitor, so for me 1080p gaming is the major priority. And even like this monitor there's a Dell ultra fine monitor, so the more resolution you give, or like having more resolution, obviously it will look better. So if I had the choice, as I said, I will be buying a 3060 Ti. But 3070, yes, you can argue that I can play 4K, but again it comes to the law of diminishing return. So yeah, for me 3060 would be the proper choice, even though I can buy a 3080. But to be honest, at this point I would buy the 3060 Ti. But let's not stretch this point anymore. Then the 3070, as I said, 1440p high FPS gaming, or get your foots on to 4K. Then after that comes the RX 6800, which I suggest you just don't buy it. It's performs very similar to the 3070, and with smart access memory and rage mode, it will give you a slight boost over the 3070 with $80 price markup. I don't think it's really worth it, so just don't even bother, don't even think about it. Then after that, here comes the RX 6800 XT. Now if you want a pure rasterization performance in gaming at a $50 lesser than the best card, or the RTX 3080, go ahead with the 6800 XT. Now if you want best of the best, no matter in rasterization or ray tracing, get a RTX 3080. It's that much of a sweet deal. Now talking about 3090 and the RX 6900 XT, well, as I said, if you want to go full baller, go ahead, get them. I just don't know what to say about those cards, because I'm not seeing myself buying those. Even if I had the money, I won't be buying those cards, because I think those are just waste of money. To be honest, these are GPUs. These are not food, not shelter, not clean water. These are not necessary, and majority of you will get these GPUs to play games, and games are not necessity, as I said. If you are except if you are a pro gamer, or you made a career with gaming, then kudos to you, man. I hope that I could live a life like you. But again, I think the stocks won't be there. Probably we will see this kind of situation till first quarter of 2021. I think at the end of first quarter 2021 the situation will improve, but who knows, it could improve sooner. But in December, don't even think about to get these GPUs. But if you are lucky, then sure, you will be able to get one of these. So yeah, these are my thoughts about the RTX 3060 Ti, and if any of you made this far, well, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are awesome. Last month wasn't that much great for me. From talking about the whole YouTube thing, I haven't seen that much of growth. Then also some personal stuff happened. I'm hoping that the December won't be similar when it comes to the YouTube side. I'm facing some problems still, and just I don't want to make them as an excuse not to upload a video. So yeah, I'm back in my schedule, and you guys will be getting regular videos. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, and you will be enjoying future videos. And if you want to like it, hit the like button. If you don't, leave it a dislike. Feel free to do it. And if you want to watch more videos from us, check out this video right here. And if you want to subscribe, well, go ahead and do it by here. And there's Akash, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.